Hi, my name is Victoria Parent. I'm a graduating senior from the University of Mary Washington, and when I grow up, I want to be a high school English teacher. Here's a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm an English major. English has been my favorite subject since I was in ninth grade. I love textual evidence, literary analysis, poetry, you name it. My favorite book is Moby Dick. This past fall, I completed my senior seminar, which was a 16-week course exclusively on Herman Melville's most famous novel, Moby Dick. It's my favorite book ever, like I just said, and I am confident that if I had to go on a 19th century whaling ship right now, I could do it pretty successfully. When I'm not talking about Moby Dick, I'm probably running. Running has been a huge part of my life since I started in seventh grade, and from my freshman to junior year, I ran on the Mary Washington track and cross country teams. After a series of injuries, I found myself no longer able to compete, which is when I took up my latest hobby, coaching. I absolutely love coaching as I think it is a fabulous way to give back to the sport that I love so much while still allowing me to run and train on my own. I currently coach the middle and long distance track teams at Cortland High School with a brilliant assistant coach, and I am the luckiest coach ever. My group of kids are smart, brilliant, brave, just wonderful, and I have the best job ever. I also love to hike. This picture is from when I went to Yosemite this past summer, and the hike up to Glacier Point is definitely my favorite hike of all time. And I also really love to knit and crochet. I made 34 hats over winter break this past year, and that's just the beginning of it all. Now, I want to be a teacher because I love people, I love learning, and I love sharing the things that we're passionate about. To put most eloquently, I'm going to quote Nelson Mandela, who once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." I really want to help young people find what they're passionate about and show them that there are teachers who really care about them and the subject that they teach. And I'm very, very excited to be transitioning into this next phase of my life. Now, I'm also very excited for the opportunity to use different types of technologies in my classroom. I know that there are many different things that I haven't even been exposed to yet, but from the English perspective, I'm very excited to use tools like Hypothesis to annotate books and texts that live online, to use Zotero to allow my students to create collaborative annotations, and potentially to use other apps like Slack to allow for electronic group discussions that will potentially allow my students to foster better communication skills, or at least to scaffold those communication skills. In addition to being a student and a coach and a runner, I also work in the UMW Speaking Center. And one of my main jobs is to help my peers become better at public speaking, small group communication, and so on. And I really know that technology is a fantastic way to manage some of the communication apprehension, the stage fright that some people may have. And I'm very excited to use it all and to learn it all. And thank you.